the biggest word in my vocabulary is believe. I believe, right? Not, I've been doing this my whole career and this is what we've been doing as a family. This is what we deserve. No. Wow, we did this? Mm-hmm. Wow, imagine if we work harder. I really believe if we work even harder, we might get this. Welcome to another episode of Thanalysis Show, which one and only Thanasis Antetokounmpo and Tony C.
What up, what up, what up? I feel like it's been a while since we've been in this studio.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be doing the audio stuff. We'll be doing like...
stuff on the road,
yes.
audio, just different.
Yeah, it's just different. It's good to sit back on. Like, this is one of my favorite couches, to be honest with you, because I always, like... It gets me going, you know? It gets me vibing to be able to talk basketball, stuff like that, and sports. So
we're going to do that today. We had a lot of basketball to catch up on, from the celebrities to
the
Bucks to post-trade deadline, bunch of stuff to hit on. But before we get underway,
want to thank our sponsors. Always remember, it's Thanalysis presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call.
That's all.
That's all. I want to thank Potawatomi Casinos and Hotels. Whenever you're in Milwaukee, that's where you want to stay. Amazing food, amazing service, and you might win some money.
Most important. I told you they got shuttles to games now too.
Yes, so that is a big plus. And last but not least, I'm loving it. McDonald's. Back to the program. Back to the show.
All right, let's just start off. Quick recap. I know it's been a week, but you, Alex, Giannis coached in the celebrity game at NBA All-Star Weekend. I think people think it's just like, oh, just show up, shake hands. Like, y'all really wanted to win that thing.
Yeah, we really wanted to win. We really wanted to win. And not only that, because like, it's not like we take it seriously, but we want people to have fun. Mm-hmm. So we try to play everybody, and there's families in the stands, it's our family. Sure. Like, you want everybody. It's a celebration of basketball, and really emphasize on having fun. And at the same time, we'll do our little tricks to win the game.
4-point play. There was, or an 8-point play.
8-point play
at one point from Jeremy Lin toward the end of that game. Who did you meet celebrity wise? I know you've been in these circles. So it might not be the first time meeting some of these people, but who did you meet that kind of either surprised you or was really funny or just like
Keegan?
Yep.
Keegan
Michael Key from Keegan.
Yeah, very, very funny. Like insane funny.
Just naturally funny.
Yeah. I wish we would have played him more too. Like, it would have been really, really fun. And you would have so much like funny celebrations and stuff like that. Who else?
Did you see the video? It's right before you got to the locker room, because on the show he does the NFL celebration where he does like the pumps.
Yeah.
And he was teaching Taco Fall
how to do the pumps.
And they were like, you can't do more than two. Two.
That's it. If you do 3, that's a fine. You get tossed out. You get tossed out.
But Aldis Hodge was on the other side. Yeah, Aldis Hodge. Anderson.
Bro, it was very fun.
Yeah, Donald Fajon's hilarious too. Yeah. He was on the coach on the other team. Like, seemed like y'all just had a good time.
Yeah, we had a great time. It was good. And I always keep a lot of cool stories from every from guys. I've had guys complain. We going about
about playing time?
Yes, bro. Not in me, because Giannis does the head coach, like Giannis does,
he does minutes.
The coach, he coach and everything. I go with the schemes, etc. The flow of the game, whatever we need, timeouts, etc. And then Alex does all the subs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does all the subbing, and then we have Mookie. So he was kind of fun, He was, and then they gave him all the rules in terms of 4-point play, 3-point play. This quarter you can play zone. This quarter you can't play zone.
Oh, gotcha.
And now you got to put it was just different stuff.
The thing about Mookie Betts being on your guys' coaching staff, I want to hate Mookie Betts because he plays for the Dodgers. There are very few people as cool as he was.
He was cool. He was cool.
He's cool, and just you want to talk about aura. Mookie Betts walking around a room, he just people gravitate toward him.
But you know what he was too. So we was in the locker room and just people just kind of. Give him confidence. That's what you got to do, because most of them are not professional athletes.
Oh yeah,
and not only athletes, they're not professional basketball players, and they're playing basketball. So you want to kind of give them confidence. He was strict.
Really?
Yes. He's like, pass the ball, do this. I'm like, I was looking at him. I was like, yeah, that's why
I kind of love it.
That's why he is who he is.
He has 3 rings. I think he got 1 in Boston and 2 in LA. Yeah. He's probably gonna finish with 6 more. He's something.
No, so that was fun, and then who did we have? Then I had Jeremy Lin. I was like, hey, you gotta get the ball, this, that. And he's like, no. But Jeremy really caught the spirit of the celebrity game. He's like, we gotta keep it close. You know, he wasn't like, let's go out there and crush him. He's like, we gotta keep it close. And when it's time, I'll show up and, you know, make a play.
We did a post-game interview with him that's on our social pages at Thanalysis Show.
Yeah, you guys should watch it.
Had you played against Taco Fall?
Yeah, he was. I do think he was with the Celtics.
Okay, because I thought so. And then at one point, he was standing next to, or Wemby did like the ceremonial tip-off. So at one point, there was like 15 feet worth of human just standing on the center court. And like, that was a wild sight. Like, I had never met him in person. Yeah. And Taco Fall's a big
great guy, great kid.
He actually awesome.
And he told me he wants to do the show. He just he was actually overseas to China, and then he was going to come back.
Okay.
And I told him, like, anytime, love to have him on the show.
We might need a bigger couch, but.
No, we don't need a bigger couch. We have from here to there. No, we good.
From here to there, we're good. Also at Celebrity Weekend, your brother, being the savvy businessman that he is, he launched Freak Gummies.
By the way, Freak Gummies. And I saw the shirt and I thought about it when you had the shirt, the face, it looked like a gummy. I'm assuming, this is, there you go. Yeah. Those gummies. I was thinking this, right? That, you know, like, obviously everybody does, like, you know, certain ventures and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. This is by far like the most like really nice and creative venture, you know, sweets, because like, I like sweets, but you know, like not GMO, not having all this like extra stuff, and really like be as much as you can, as healthy as you can make a gummy bear, but they are fire. They are so good. And you know, like he's gonna come out with more and more, even better stuff. Okay. Bro, do you know how many units they sold?
I don't, but do we want to tell everyone? Or
we can tell them. They're family. They don't know. They listen to me every week. They sold 10,000 units
that weekend.
That's wild. Like it's insane. Like comes to wholesale, consumers, diet, like everything, like all across the board. That's insane because like apart from like people love like his face is on the gummy. That was like the interesting part.
Right, you can zoom in on this. This face is on an actual piece of candy.
Yes.
So when I was putting this on for the episode today, because they sent us some stuff, and I was like, is this weird? Like,
no,
it's like
no,
a gummy face, but it's also like really cool to be like, I know someone who's got a gummy on his face. It's your brother. Like, it's awesome.
Yes, and especially when you like, I just feel like gummy bears are such a traditional like snack or treat or sweet, right? Because I combine it with the movies for number one. That's the first thing I think when I see gummy bears. I think about the movies. If you think about it, like every time I go to the movies, there's no way you don't get gummy bears or you don't get like something like that. And then I compare it to like sports or after like, after hard workout, I always have like, we have the chews or the gummies. Yeah. So like him now have his own like gummies, like it's awesome, bro.
I don't know if I've ever done, we could do a full show. I love going to the movies. We could do a full show on movie snacks. I don't know if I've ever done gummy bears. I like to do M&Ms with popcorn.
No, first of all, they should have the gummies now.
We're going to have them. So going forward, we're going to have them on the show. We're going to have them for guests. Okay. We'll have a bunch of things. They sent over, I just have to go through the rest of the box. Okay. They sent over a bunch of stuff. Okay. We'll have, the free gummy will be heavily incorporated. And it's candyfunstreet.com. We'll throw it on the screen here. Candyfunstreet.com.
There you go, get the gummies.
Your store also has them if you're in Milwaukee.
Yeah, in Milwaukee, you can go to the stores, or now actually, for people who are listening from Greece, we're gonna figure out the way, because I think we're gonna go because you know how they do licensing, so you have to go to a wholesaler in Greece. They distribute it, but we should have it in our stores in Greece as well.
That's what's up. So yeah, those are gonna. I just think it's fun. It's kind of awesome. I'm glad the shirt's not weird for
it's not
people watching. So that's the celebrity and kind of all-star weekend recap. And
that's the recap. But the highlight was the celebrity game was my nephews.
They stole
the show. Like I think like they will see that in the future and go like, wow, that I didn't even remember I was here and hanging out with like Shea and Wemby and Jokic and all the other guys and Karl Anthony Towns and like LeBron and everybody and Luka.
They're adorable. And obviously, but the cameras love them.
They are adorable. Sometimes you can tell I don't know how this is gonna sound, but you can tell how good of a parent somebody is from their kids. You notice that when you see a kid, he's like, wow, this kid is really well-mannered,
like, well-mannered,
and he's really nice. Like, he will go around playful and blah, blah. And that's how you know, like, they doing like a good job. I think like Jan and Mario are doing a great job.
Sure. And the opposite of that is you'll see some people that be like, man, some people's kids. That's like the phrase people use. Some people's children.
Yeah, but that's unfair as well, because then you're like, you don't know, how kids are kids. But like I said, like, this was fun. Like, and it was a big family moment for Jan. And I think Giannis, bro, and really want to give him like kudos. I don't think anybody else, like, I don't know. And we really have this as a tradition. Like, we would go to the celebrity game, go to the dunk contest, 3-point contest, like, go to every event on the All-Star game, because that is like, something dope. Would love to have a better, better event, obviously, in terms of the dunk contest. Yeah. But out of that, it was great. The whole weekend was great, bro.
Love it. I did see the clip. So for people who don't know, we're doing a live show in Milwaukee on March 27th. Yeah. It's a Friday night here. It's at the Riverside Theater, taliveshow.com. Check out the link there.
Yeah. And we're going to have a really good guest.
We have a great guest.
Yeah, we can tell him. I mean, it's
public.
Nature Boy. Woo! We're going to have Ric Flair, amazing WWE legend. You're going to, trust me, it's going to be very fun. Like, you guys get your ticket. Just be there. Trust me, it's going to be amazing.
The show is going to be incredible, but it is a Friday night.
Yep.
On the 28th, you guys play the Spurs.
Yeah.
In Milwaukee. I saw the clip of Giannis in the locker room with his sons. Yeah. And then Wemby walks by, and he has an interaction with your nephews. Yeah. And I was like, huh.
Which one is that? I don't know if I've seen the...
They yelled like, hi, Wemby,
from
across.
Okay.
And then Giannis told him, like, if you work really hard and you train, you could be a draft pick and dunk on him one day.
Yeah. No, I play against him and not gonna... Yeah. And, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put it in the universe. You gotta manifest it.
Isn't it wild that that's like realistic?
This is the thing.
That's crazy that's realistic.
No, this is the thing. What's realistic? It's the belief of doing things.
I just meant from timing. Like, timing-wise, it's very realistic. And obviously,
yeah. How many years is...
Wemby's like 23, right? So let's just say ballpark Wemby's 22, 23.
He plays to his...
He plays 12 more years. He's 34, right? In 12 years, your nephews will be right around 18. Like, that's it's like it's
realistic. It's
close.
there. It's there right there. It's right there.
And granted, everyone stays healthy, and if they want to play basketball,
not only if they work hard, that's all. But like, if they really work hard,
DNA, they're gonna be like the hardest workers.
I know, but that's gonna be a bigger success than what we've done so far in basketball. Like, having them having an even better attitude and mindset than us, that would be the biggest success ever.
For sure. But I did see that clip, and I was like, and that just the wholesome interaction of them in the locker room. But I thought to myself, I was like, this is the key to get Wemby to the live show. There's the Spurs available.
Just might.
This clip, you're like, hey, let's. But I'm always scheming. That's what you got to do on this show. Yep. But we're very excited for the live, presented by Gruber Law Offices in Potawatomi. It's at the Riverside Theater. Super excited for Ric Flair. And like, what did Robin Lopez call you last year? The world's greatest Willy Wonka? Because there will be more surprises.
More surprises.
We'll always have surprises. Always. We'll have giveaways. We have VIP tickets. We got everything going on for this live show.
It'll be fun, bro. I can't wait. I really can't wait.
Kind of switching gears a little bit now. We're past All-Star. We're past the trade deadline. Everything played out how it did. Bucks back in action.
Yeah.
A couple new guys on the squad. Just give me the scouting report or just the adjustment to having Usman and Cam now on the roster.
Got new additions, and I got nicknames for them as well. Killer Cam.
Killer Cam?
Okay. Yeah, this guy's gets buckets, bro. No, Cam Thomas.
Have you played with guys who are just straight buckets like that? Yeah. Like Jabari was one of them. Yep. You need a bucket, they get you a bucket. But like Cam is something. He heats up quick.
Yes. And I think like even when Giannis comes back, he's gonna be even better. Like be able to, be even more open, not hacked up, but like him. And then Usman, right? Uz and Nas.
Uz and Nas?
Uz and Nas, man. I like that. I think like he really, in the beginning when I would see him play slow and, with the dribble a little bit, he reminded me, I was like, oh, that looks like, Boris Diaw, a little bit, not heavier. But then But then he had a couple of games. I was like, oh, that's like a KD kind of type of, like I was like, oh, that's like Kevin Durant, like that. I don't know if that's Boris Diaw.
That tall shot,
that tall shot, mind you. He's from the same place as Boris Diaw.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Maybe he did resemble him a little bit.
Yeah, but just very like smooth, good kid, just calm and collected, and definitely got to bring him on the show. Like he's.
Oh, I want to get the new guys on the show. Like, I mean,
we have to.
I know we have national reach, global reach, but like we do so much Bucks related. Obviously, with you're on the Bucks, so like it's one of those like bring them on. Just get to know him.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't know him yet, and that's like Cam Thomas was.
Usman?
Yeah, Cam would love to have him on too, but he was like people knew him. He does reports for Mark Spears. He's got a little bit of personality. He's out there. Usman came to the team, and he's been relatively quiet. Off the court,
I don't think people know Cam either, to be honest with you, because
there's much more to learn.
Yeah,
but I'm just excited to have them here. I feel like there'll be obviously great additions to the team, great for the pod. Like it'll be a ton of fun. So maybe they're surprised at the live show. Who knows?
No, we'll get him here. We'll get him here. What else? Went on a good run. Unfortunately, we kind of had a physical game instead of play against Toronto. The game didn't really do us justice, but like every other game, we're kind of trending on the right direction. I feel
6 of 7, and you're playing fast.
Yeah,
right. Fast. Is that one of the biggest things with the younger guys? Not the younger guys, the 2 new young guys.
Yeah. So by playing fast, playing the right way, and the more guys you have, the better is you keep everybody else accountable. And there's no bigger motivator than being able to go out there and play.
Okay.
If you can't play, you get motivated. Now you got to play the right way.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of your last 2 outings. When you get in, taking advantage, I think the one line was 2 points, a rebound, and an assist in like a minute, and then it was
in a minute
3 points.
What's my per 36? Per 36, I'm averaging
per 36
25 in Hall of Fame, man. I'm a Hall of Famer per 36. No, man, just get an opportunity. That's all. That's all I can do. Stay the course, and it's a big season. Just me coming back, and so great, so grateful. But I'm so grateful too for like. Everywhere I go, they really support me, and they really like, and even in New Orleans or here or whatever, like whatever I play, they really go crazy. So, I'm very excited, but at the same time, very focused on like, hey, whatever I get, and just.
Which is great to see. It's hard work.
I'm gonna make something happen.
Yeah, you're gonna make something happen every single time.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna notice it because you were wearing those super bright Freak 7s the other day.
Yeah, which is man, I don't think the 7s like really like got so much love as it should. It's an amazing shoe, bro. And I think it's gonna get even more love now. Like how it is. Like the year comes in, takes a while. But the 8s, you saw the 8s?
Okay, is that what that is? So the internet freaked out. I sent a picture to you, and I was like, "Is this what is?" I forgot how to say. This
Oh my god,
I think they are.
Guys! I don't know. They're probably gonna come out in like 2 months or whatever.
Oh, it's that soon? I figured it'd be like next year, but they're already looking
2-3 months. I mean, what is the summer like?
I guess it's already February.
Months?
Yeah,
it's summer is 2-3 months. It's gonna come out there. People are gonna lose it. Like
they already lost it.
This is fun. When I say, I mean, I always put the guy to go this between the 1. Obviously, it's Freak 1s. The 2 is a class. I'm telling you, this is gonna be like you cannot have this shoe, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, so we'll put the picture on the screen here too. But it was Giannis.
Fire. When I say fire, bro,
fire,
you got to know, but not visually. But when you wear it and you touch it, oh my god.
Well, that was the big thing. There were a bunch of people in our office got some 7s from Antetokounmpo here in Milwaukee because for those who don't know, you can pick up the shoes there. They usually have exclusive releases. So a couple of guys in our office got pairs from there, and some of them still trying to live on their hoop dream, still playing them, and they're like. It's like a good, well-constructed shoe, but it's built for a guard, even though Giannis is a big, but like guards can wear these. And I was like, oh,
but that's why I think that Giannis probably I believe that like he probably is if not top one, he has to be top 3 like big man shoes.
For sure.
Ever. Because his shoes are not made for like really, really big men, and nobody wears big man shoes no more. Everybody wears hybrid.
Yeah, and when you think of all like the signature athletes who have had a ton of success selling shoes. Like Jordan was a 2, Kobe's a 2, LeBron is 1 through 5. He doesn't really count. But his shoe, like
no, but just, the same thing.
Yeah, even like T-Mac and other guys who have had signature shoes throughout their careers. But when I saw that picture go up, I was still excited about the 7s you had on against the Raptors, and now it's oh, we have something else coming. Like those are
nice. And we have more colorways than 7. So like I think, they're gonna sell it. Probably sell 7s will probably sell out a lot of like the colorways.
Okay.
But the 8s that come out is gonna be good.
Does it ever get old for you? Just like your brother has now his 8th shoe from Nike.
Yeah.
Like,
no, he doesn't.
I know people talk about your story all the time.
Yeah.
I don't want to even go down that road, but just from like this would, like some people might be like, oh yeah, this is just what we do.
No.
I feel like it's different with you guys. Like it's
not what we do. We don't, I don't take this for granted. I'll tell you why. The biggest reason I don't take it for granted is because, well, now I'm about to get deep with this now.
That's what we're here for. Let's do it.
So, the biggest word in my vocabulary is believe. I believe, right? And at the same time, the worst word for me is I deserve. I literally do not like that word. Like, I know people are watching, listening. What I'm about to say is going to make a lot of sense to people once I kind of dissect it. Mm-hmm. And it plays a big role into the mindset of people and how people see things, right? Because when you say I deserve, you basically put a ticking time bomb in between, like in front of you, right? And you're saying I deserve, because the moment you don't get what you think you deserve, everything blows up. You start to self-destruct. You start to like, but I deserve this, but this didn't happen, and why, and no, and all of a sudden you spiral. But when you say, I believe I should be getting this, or I believe you work harder. If it doesn't come, it is what it is, because I believe it's gonna happen, et cetera, and it moves on. So now going to the shoe, and every time we say like, why I don't take this for granted, is because I believe that with hard work, it's gonna happen. Not, oh, I've been doing this my whole career, and this is what we've been doing as a family, and this is what we deserve. No. Because that's when you really set yourself up for failure. So I do think like belief is big factor in how like we think about this every day. Like, wow, I believe, like, wow, we did this? Mm-hmm. Wow, imagine if we work harder. I really believe if we work even harder, we might get this.
It almost sounds like showing the difference between deserve and earned.
Yes.
And that's what when you say that, like, you can believe you're going to do this, you can believe you're going to do that, and then you go out there, you said hard work a couple times, and like, and you earn it versus like deserving it, because like deserving can be like a loose term people kind of throw around, but you also like, if you go out there and earn something, it's just a little bit different than like earning it the way you guys, everyone in your family has.
Yes, no, but
like it's
this is and this is the thing about the universe. Like, people just get to see what they see without like seeing the hard work you've done for you to earn. So it's normal for somebody to say like, why would he be in this position? Or why would that person be in this position, when you really don't know what they've done?
Fair enough.
You know? Mm-hmm. And sometimes that really plays a big role in people's psyche. So I'll give an example. Like, we talk about the 8 shoe, we talk about accolades, all-stars, with Giannis and all these things. Like, he really has this belief, like, hey, if I work hard, I can get this stuff. Mm-hmm. If I work hard, this could happen. So that gives you just a peace of mind that I just gotta work hard. That's all. But when you say like, I'm telling you, when you say like, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, like I deserve this, I'm with you. I understand where the sentiment comes from, but it's not a great mindset, because what happens is people grow resentment when they start saying I deserve. How many times you've heard this in a workforce? Somebody say, "Oh, I deserve this. I should be getting this," and all of a sudden they leave, or something doesn't work out, or in a team, or in anything in life. You go like, it grows entitlement and it grows resentment. Like, oh, I should be getting this. But if you say like, hey, I'm the hardest worker in here. I believe that if I keep working hard, stuff is gonna happen. It might not happen there. It might happen somewhere else. But you will never have negativity. Negativity won't have this magnet in your life to come in, to sip in. Mm-hmm. You would always be positive and always have a good mindset.
I love that. I think this is Remember when we did it? It was when the show with everyone, the whole family.
Yeah.
And it was I forgot how we got there, but the question was like, "What don't you like about like Giannis?" or something. Like it was like joking. And then Coach's answer was, "Every time I ask you a small question, you have some philosophical response."
Yeah. He did say that.
And I was just like, maybe it runs in the family, but like these are good, like long thought out, like real. Like I love that this show can give people more of a look into that psyche and into where all that comes from than like a post game interview can.
That is 90% of the success. People think. I mean, think about this: 90% of the success is how you go about it every day and how you receive. What do you do when things don't go good? When things are not good? When things don't go well. How do you how do you bounce back? How do you react? How do you move on? So that's half of the success.
Love it. Signature shoes are cool.
Yeah.
Like I get it, like the free clothing line, all the things. But have you seen this yet? I know you designed it, but have you seen in person?
Well, we've made this show all about what we've. I made it. So for people who are watching at home or people who are listening, I made a hat for the Bucks. It's probably going to be out on Tuesday. You guys should get it. I designed this hat based on like the two like jerseys that I love, which is one is the black jersey, the finals jersey, and one is the Cream City jersey. So you can see black and cream. And then I've had some quotes, on the side. The one quote says, "Remember to always be you," And the other side is this have like champs 2021, and in the back I actually have like where the two countries that I'm from that I represent at all times, and. Because I do represent the world,
Absolutely
I'm definitely citizen of the world and like really advocate for everybody, but like really at all times, those two countries. And obviously my number, 43. And sources say this might be the best selling hat in a minute. We'll see.
Sources are accurate there. So when for those,
we'll see.
If you are watching this past the Heat game on the 24th, that's when these are going to be available. However, on this couch before, we've had Miles Turner sign jerseys. We've had Jacob Mizorowski sign some things. I'm going to flip the script, ask you to sign both of these.
I got you.
And we are going to give them away on our social pages. So at Thanalysis Show, we're only going to have you sign 2 of them. So we're going to do 2 giveaways at Thanalysis Show on Instagram. Follow along. Be one of the first people to get the signed hat from Thanasis. And obviously, people will show up to the Bucks games, and it'll be great to have them get them there. I just think it's really, really cool. Mm-hmm. Especially with you being, you have a fashion line, like you have, like you said, going through that process of designing, and to hear the full backstory, it's on the Bucks socials. We'll repost it too. But I think it's a cool thing, and it's one of those things where it's just like what you're able to obviously bring to the team on the court, but just like off the court as well, the things that you're interested in and like the things that you are just it's diverse and it's fun. Yeah. I'm a big fan of this. This one personally inscribed. So follow the social pages. We'll be giving them away. Give those away soon. Before we get out of here, I do have some NBA stuff for you.
No, I don't want to get out of here. I want the spicy stuff. I want the NBA. Like we're talking about me and the. No,
it was important. Okay,
I want the NBA stuff. I want what's going on in the league. That's
why the hell is everyone fighting each other all the time, every night in the NBA right now? Everyone's fighting.
I'll tell you what it is.
I kind of love it, but why is everyone?
I'll tell you what it is. It's 3 factors. First, number one factor is that everybody believes they can win a championship. So now everybody's like, no, think about this. There's a legit in the East and legit competitiveness that everybody can get to the finals. Like legit.
1 through 12.
1 through 12. Yep. So when people believe that, they are tensions is going to be high. Emotions are going to be high. Second factor, Detroit Pistons are number 1 seed. So like, this is what Detroit is about. And then it's a lot of players a lot of people could fit in that Detroit, like, mindset and stuff like that. But they're number 1 there. Yep. They are number 1 in,
I think they only have 14, 15 losses maybe.
Yeah. So like after all this process they've had, all these, ups and downs and, like building process to them being number 1.
I thought it was
I was going to go.
No, I was going to say, to me, it reminded me of like, at the end of like training camp in the NFL, you just like, you hate everyone because you've been going at each other for 3-4 weeks. The NBA season gets long right before All-Star break, right after. It's kind of just like, it's winter in a lot of the cities. Like people just get sick and tired of like the nonsense, and they kind of need something before spring hits. So to me, I was like, if that's how people are going to react, like I totally get that on like a human emotion side. Like, but I think you bring up a great point, which I didn't think of. Like everyone has a chance.
Yes. What was the second that I said was the Detroit Pistons are number 1 seed? That was the second one. So, and the third reason that this is happening is because the league is letting the NBA be physical. Is letting people like be physical. Like I saw a play last night that was it Scottie Pippen Jr.? Yeah. He shot the ball and got hit in the back and nothing was called. So what do you expect Scottie was gonna do? No, it's a legit question.
Run the length of the court.
And you're lucky it was Scottie, because if it was anybody else, they would have chucked him to the stands.
Yeah.
Scottie just tried to like push him or something. Like, what? Oh no, think about this. The ball has left my hands. I didn't even backpedal. I'm about to like, ball left my hands, nothing. Boom.
And that's how you get hurt too. So like,
didn't somebody get hurt like this? Whiplash? I can't remember.
Yes.
Something like that. I can't remember which.
A couple years ago.
Something like that.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the play.
Yeah, I don't remember the play. But like,
talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if the league lets it be, let's rock there. Let's get it. But this is again, you cannot. But the league knows this, and that's the reason. Like, they try kind of to ease the. The fines and the games.
Penalties on it too, because
they did.
I thought we were going to see 25 game suspensions.
But this is the thing, bro. After the Detroit fight, what was the guy's name? Zaya
Stewart got 7.
They wanted to put this guy under the jail. Yeah. They wanted to put this guy for somebody said 45 games. Somebody said the remainder of the season. And I was like, guys, are you joking?
Yeah.
So you're comparing this to guys getting caught with like PEDs or PEDs or whatever. What is it called?
PEDs, yeah.
PEDs. You're comparing this to this. It's a fight. He got it in the court. Punish him 3 games, 4 games, 5 games, 1 month of games, something like this. I don't know what, 2 weeks of games, 3 weeks, 3 weeks of paycheck, whatever the case might be, and keep it rolling. And that's what they did, because it was only normal when you let them rock. Think about this. If let's say example. When you win a championship, when OKC goes and wins a championship, and then you come in the next season and you go like, "Hey, we're gonna let everybody be physical." Mm-hmm. You're letting everybody be physical. You're letting OKC be physical. You're letting these teams be physical. So I don't understand the notion of like, not expecting that people are gonna get into it. Like,
for sure.
So yeah, and the NBA does a great job at this because they're gonna adapt to this. They let it be physical. They'll tone it down again, and then up it out again. Just be consistent. That's all.
So the NBA going to be more physical. Has been physical.
Has been physical.
Season.
Yes.
1000%. So when Big Fella's back on the court,
yeah,
and it's going to be physical, we know what it's going to look like, especially when.
But he's always looked like that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying from this perspective is, you can't pick up any texts.
Me
from the bench.
I've never.
Have you ever got one from? I just think what always happens is, and you probably see 50% of this, is when Giannis gets fouled, or it could be Bobby, it could be Sims, whoever. They zoom in on your reaction.
On my reaction?
And then, with the NBA trying to crack down on some stuff, like they've been looking at players on the sidelines or on benches to tech them up. And it's just like, if you're going to let people be physical, you have to let the reactions come from everywhere.
Yes, I'll tell you one thing. I don't want to say 80%, but it's close to 80. I know all the names. Like some of them, maybe 20% of them were when the D League. I'm talking about 2014.
Oh, when you were playing there?
Yes, in the D League 13.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And may build their way up to now being like great ref in the league. I would never, like, what would my issue be with the referee? My issue would be with this. My always, and will always be, is that it's two reasons. Don't get bullied into calls by anybody. Don't let nobody bully you into calls and say, you got to go do this. No, be you and keep it consistent. And the second is keep it consistent. That's all. And this is the third thing. Be a human. Like, we're human. Like, I understand when you're upset. Like, if you're upset, tell me you're upset, and I know you're upset, and it's okay. And I'll make sure I'll like apologize or vice versa. Just be human. That's all. Because if you think about it, if you were a ref, or if I was a ref, you think we're gonna get every call right? God. No.
It's impossible.
It's impossible to get every call right. But what we would love is when they show us love. Like even when we don't get it right, it goes like, hey, come on, man. And you say, and he says like, yeah, you're right. Next time, I won't miss it. Blah blah blah. That's all they want. Nothing else.
And there's so many things refs do. Just like, hey, you have to watch this, or you have to like.
Yes,
here's why I called.
They
this.
look out. They look out for you. If you
Which
look,
I think is the part that would show like this is great because people don't understand that. Like every time you're talking to the ref, it's not contentious. Like there will be times where they'll show players talking to refs, and it could just be like, hey, watch putting both hands on him here. Watch this.
So I'll tell you where that comes from. Because they want to be so much biased and non-biased, that they don't let us have this relationship.
Oh, gotcha.
We're both here for the product. We're both here to have a great game. So it's like, I'll give an example. It's like going to the courtroom, right? And you're in a trial. And they don't let you kind of either look at the judge or have a conversation with the judge. But he's about to have an altering decision for everybody in here. So they were like, oh, you cannot interact or you cannot do this. And that's why they go like, when they say in movies like come to the chambers or whatever, and then you have everybody gathering because they have to work together to find like, hey, why is this happening? Why you guys, why is this happening? We got to figure out a solution. It's kind of the same thing. But because they don't want to be non-biased, they are trying to kind of like have a distance, which it should be the total opposite. It should be like, hey, guys, we're all in the NBA. We're all in the same sport, and I know you're going to make mistakes. It's cool. And let's be,
I like that.
Yeah, let's have a
we've done on the show before, like if you weren't an NBA player, what would your job be? And like I think people, especially if you're like, oh, track and field, oh, football, you'd have been a great lawyer too.
I would not be. I want to be. I got good people skills. I'll tell you that.
Have good people skills. You walk into a meeting, you're not smart, you kind of own the room.
Not a lawyer, no, I don't think so.
So I've been reading a bunch recently, websites, blogs, whatever, and the NBA is just going to get rid of the draft. That's what's going to happen at some point.
Why you say? Oh, because of the tanking?
No, tanking. But then someone threw out the idea. I think this whole conversation started. Tanking happened. Team was fined, and it just it is what it is.
Do you remember what I said 3-4 years ago?
Yes, that's why.
What did I say?
The draft part.
What did I say 3-4 years ago in this podcast? Oh no, 2 years ago.
I want to say. I don't think you put a timeline on it, but I think you said that the NBA, while active players are still here, there's not going to be an NBA draft.
More than less, I said, there's no way people are getting rewarded for being bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where in any profession, any skill set, in the society, the constructed society that we live in now, I'm not talking about 10,000 years ago, I'm talking about now, constructed, that you get rewarded when you're bad. If you go to your office, Tony, and you don't show up, and you're bad, and you, not bad, and when I say bad, not as a bad person, but in success, you rank the lowest. Mm-hmm. Do you think you get a promotion? Do you think the next year you get to pick the best office?
Imagine
this is a legit question.
If we didn't produce an episode for like 10 straight weeks.
Yes.
And I walked into the office and they were like, actually, we understand why you didn't do it. Here's more money to invest into the show.
Not even more money. You get to pick the best office.
Yeah.
Again. And then you're bad again. And then the next year you get to pick the best office again.
Another good office again.
And then you're bad again the next year. And now you get to pick first the meal. Whatever you're going to eat, you get to pick what we eat for this week at the cafeteria. Like, that's insane.
It's kind of incentivizing me to be bad at my job.
Exactly. Now, it's not only that, it kind of incentivizes you to build a whole system around it. Now, teams have been successful. And what teams have done, OKC, Detroit Pistons, you see the Washington Wizards now, you see other teams saying like, hey, we're going to take our measures and then in 3, 4 years, 5 years, we're going to be bad. So it's understandable, but it's getting out of hand, one, because now it's not only you're incentivized to be bad, which that is not good to begin with, but okay, it is what it is. This is how the NBA was built. We're not gonna go change a product that's been successful, that's been bringing money, billions and billions of dollars overnight. But at the same time, and let's not do this on purpose now. Let's not on purpose say, hey guys, you know what? Let's lose. Let's keep players not playing. Let's do different things for players not to play. Or like, now the fines was great. I love the fine part because the fines says like, hey guys, okay, let's not embarrass. Let's not be, you know what I'm saying? Let's not go overboard. Like people are like,
because it was so egregious.
Yes.
It's like, all right, this is clear and obvious. You're trying to lose this basketball game.
Exactly. So the best part about this is, I don't know about the tournament stuff because I heard something about tournaments.
Yeah, I didn't dive. I just have a couple of thoughts to run by you from this perspective of like, one, I think it was Windhorst. He said like the draft this year is so talented.
Yeah.
That owners would happily pay the fines for tanking to get there, but like at some point there's only so much you can do.
But I got a question. Where is those fines going?
Oh, the money?
Yes.
Who knows?
Exactly.
I have no idea.
So this is the thing. If you sit down and you say, hey, we're going to fine you, and when we fine you, all the other teams will split your fine.
Oh, interesting.
How many times would you get fined? If I told you you're bad and you want to be bad, you're going to win something next year, but you know what? You're going to pay a fine. And when you pay a fine, everybody else here is going to split your money that you pay. In some point, you're going to start disliking it. In some point, you're like, I'm giving them free money now.
Yeah, $500,000 goes around pretty quickly to a couple other teams.
Everybody, they get split. That, 500,000. You do it again, 1 million. You do it again, 2 million. Again, like this. So now it creates a.
And we know owners don't just like to hand out money. They're billionaires for a reason. They don't just throw money around.
Do
you know what's interesting? So I was thinking of this, and I want your thoughts on it. Just a loose idea. Instead of the draft, like let's just say like tanking gets out of hand, they're like, hey, we have to get rid of the draft. We can't figure it out.
They're not gonna. If you do that.
But what if teams?
I don't know. Like you're messing the product.
Solution I could think of. So the draft is obviously a big event and it's cool. What if teams, based on where you finish, you're awarded contracts? And by that I mean, hey, I'm gonna use a fake team for example. The Bulldogs got to the Eastern Conference Finals. To reward that, you're given a 2-year, $20 million contract. Bad teams also get contracts, but they're either for less or, for.
So 2 million. So 2 year, 20 million towards what? Towards a new player?
Toward a class of rookies that you can negotiate with. So now the Bulldogs can go after the top rated rookie and say like, hey, we want to offer you this 2-year, $20 million contract. But along the way, you'd have to work on the details. For winning, you're given more contracts. To kind of balance out the league, like maybe you get a couple that are just like, oh, your team is really bad, let's award them this. And you can combine those contracts. So now if you have a 2-year and a 4-year, you can go up to the top prospect and be like, hey, I have 6 years, $60 million worth of contracts to offer you. Do you want to sign here? And all the other teams are basically pitching these players on where they would want to sign.
Not a bad idea.
It's the only thing I can think of that would remotely like incentivize teams to win. Would help teams that also lose because eventually not everyone can win.
No.
And players get to decide their fate too.
No, I think, I believe that. I think they should just keep it the way it is.
Okay.
But just add that, hey, if teams win, they don't have no salary. They're not in the salary cap. So they don't have the same fines. So if they get to keep their same team.
Okay.
Because what happens now is if OKC wins again, let's example, or somebody wins, they don't get to keep their team. The same way we didn't get to keep our team. The same way
you guys didn't. Indiana got to the finals. They didn't get to keep their team.
Because they can't pay over the luxury tax. Take that away then. If you're going to give them to win, to lose, if you're going to give them to lose the top draft pick,
because let us are still good, but the teams at the bottom are also growing at the same time. Yours is much easier than my idea.
Yes. No, but it gives you the just system.
Okay.
It basically it doesn't change the product, but at the same time it says okay.
Well, because I was thinking
the team. The Celtics stay. They don't give up. They never
had to blow it up.
They never got to blow it up. The Milwaukee Bucks never get to blow it up. They stay. If that's what you're doing, because what you're basically saying, we're winning. So what's our incentive? That we only win in the light of Brian and the championship. So what about 8 teams? One last team standing. Cool. What about the other 16 teams?
You know, 8 teams like in a tournament?
No. I'm saying, so it's 8 and 8, right? They go to the playoffs. So one of the 16 teams wins.
Okay.
What about the rest of those teams? What about not even the rest of only the teams that got eliminated in the first round or the second round or the Eastern Conference Finals or the final? What is there? Because if it's that the way, the Phoenix Suns never get dismantled. They stay the same. Yep. The other teams, the Bucks stay the same. The other teams stay the same. And then you don't have this, players going around. And then you make the other teams better, and then we duke it out again.
What if it was a straight up lottery? And by that I mean, we throw every team into a hat and we just pick them in draft order on draft day. So you have like everyone is scouting all of these players. Everyone is doing these workouts. And like, yeah, if the Knicks win it all, then they get the number one, like good for the Knicks. But like there's literally no incentive not to like you can almost like combine those ideas.
Yes. No, I agree.
I like the idea of teams being able to stay together.
Yeah.
But when you have to then complement it with like hey, we need younger players and you get this 5th pick, great. You can also add them into the mix. But like I think at some point it is every team into a basket. We are on draft day. Adam Silver walks up there. Oh, the Denver Nuggets got the 3rd pick. Who are you guys picking? You got 10 minutes. Yeah. And you've already done the scouting. And then more players meet with more teams.
I'll take what I like this idea. And the reason I like this is because it's random and it just happens. The only thing is the reason the way it is now is because algorithm, like they've figured out the algorithm that works to them. Because if you think about it, the tanking didn't start now. Not tanking. We had to work for tanking, but the lower teams that get higher percentages didn't start now. It started from the beginning. This has been so it's been working. It's just now a lot of teams have abused it.
That's what it is.
In a sense of a way.
They found a way to kind of go around the system. I mean, NFL has done this forever. Like the worst team gets the number 1 overall pick. They usually draft a quarterback. Like that's just how the NFL has worked. And now they're seeing a lot of parity in the league for the first time in probably 20 years. But yeah, the NBA like could get creative. They can fix some things. The tournament style, I haven't read enough into that. But like, I think it's a fun conversation. Will any of this ever happen? But I can imagine the drama, right? You have all-time prospect and you have all teams standing around. Everyone's gone and see him work out and blah, blah, blah. And everyone's just sitting there like, is our name just going to get – there's no number combinations. It is a logo in a hat. And you just pick it out like you're drawing straws. I don't know. Like you're picking a fantasy football order.
I could see it because it doesn't matter. And even for the players who are trying to pick where they want to go, they're going to pick where they want to go regardless. So it doesn't really matter. Like, I got a first pick. If he doesn't want to come to you, he's not coming. He's not.
That's where I think the contract thing is interesting because, like, if I'm just going to use other teams because of markets, but let's just say Memphis saved up 8 years and $100 million worth of contracts to offer some rookie, and the Lakers are like, we got 1 year, $12 million for you, and that player really wants to play in LA. You turn down guaranteed money. You turn down a bunch of years in a city to go play for the Lakers.
But let me and this is, first of all, what you just described right now is science fiction. There is no way any player would say, I will not take 8 years, 120 million to go and take 12 million to play for the Lakers. The Lakers are amazing, don't get me wrong, but no way.
But what if you're betting on yourself and you think then, hey, I'm going to have a great rookie year, I'm going to show out, then I'm going to get 20 mil a year?
Listen, not if you're betting yourself. It doesn't matter if you're going to Vegas and you want to bet something. I am telling you.
Oh, I always say take the guaranteed money.
It's 120 million. Oh. It's not about the money. It's about you coming. Why? So think about this: a kid that's been through all this, and maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about different. What you're supposed to do is to say, you know what? I'm gonna go get that and make that look like I'm underpaid. Mm-hmm. That's the goal. Not to go and say, oh, I'm gonna take this 1 year. And I'm gonna. It's first of all, apart from betting yourself and not betting yourself, there nobody said we don't believe yourself. But that's bad business. Who says that? Who would advise to do that? They would be like,
well, now with NIL, you might come in with a couple mil in the bank, so it might change your perspective.
Exactly. Now that is another equation, which I agree. But coming into the way we came in, no way, bro. Mm-hmm. The way we came with no NIL, no what. Who does that? We play to save our family. Mm-hmm. We're not playing only to say, oh, you know what? I want to play in nicer weather in a bigger city. We started to play for this reason. Now, if you're secured now, then you get to pick. That's the beauty of it. So next topic, please.
I think at the end of this, Adam Silver rewatched this a couple times, combined some ideas, take them, and we fixed it for you.
He's very smart. He's very smart.
Oh, yeah, of course. He would be fun to have on the show.
Yeah. I'll try to get him.
I feel like we would have to play some games with him and do it differently because he would get all lawyery on us and be smart. And
no. Trust me, if he comes in,
I interviewed him a couple times actually at the NBA Finals. But those were the main NBA things I wanted to hit on with you. I know you got some stuff we wanted to hit on, but I think fixing the draft is just like a fun talking point. Obviously, we're going to have a bunch more shows now.
What else did I see during this week?
Coaches being wild.
Which one? Coaches? Which one?
So did you see this clip? A coach thought a player made a dirty play.
Oh, yes. So
yeah, what's the backstory here?
Okay. As a person who like I'm very into like, getting people better and really like I like really strive. Like I always think, people tell me like, oh, you would be a great coach, etc. And the reason I say that is because I always try to like, have empathy and kind of get into your situation, see how you feel. I think the coach probably thought really like in his heart thought it was a dirty play, and really wanted to set the principle into saying like, hey, this is how we play basketball. We play hard as shit. We do not disrespect the game. And we don't do stuff like that because this is livelihood. A lot of these guys are going to the league. Mm-hmm. And that could be an altering decision of somebody not going, achieving his life's dream or playing basketball or, saving his family or doing something for his, not only for his family, for himself. Now, to send him to the locker room, that was the other part, like,
that's a lot. If the ref doesn't kick you off the floor,
for
a coach to do it, like that doesn't happen.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Like you thought it was a dirty play, you sub him.
Mm-hmm.
So
you sub him. You talk.
So let's say it's me. I saw it was a dirty play, and you know what? I'm gonna be completely frank. I saw it was a dirty play. I say down. I don't sub him immediately. I do not sub him immediately. That's devastating for a player. Mm-hmm. After he does something wrong or shoots the ball or do something, you sub him immediately. It's devastating for the player. It's devastating for the crowd because the crowd now is looking at him like, oh, that's why he's coming out because he did that. I let him go by 1, 2, 3 plays. Hey, get up. Go get him. He comes back. Before he comes back, sit next to me. Come here. What was that? Coach, no, I didn't foul. I'll see it on film tomorrow. What was that? Maybe I don't play him for a little bit. Mm-hmm. They come, I ask the assistants, go check that. It was either a dirty play or he played good. They tell me it wasn't a dirty play. Hey, get up. Go back in. Mm. Now I understand now, but this is me being a professional because professional sports and the NBA is totally different in college.
Different than college.
Because there is an element of like the relationship here. I can't. Like this could shatter my relationship with the player. Like I want him to play good. I'm here to help him succeed. He's the player. He's playing. I'm just here as a torch, as a guide. I'm not here. I can't shoot for him. I can't play for him. I can't do nothing else for him. So I'm just here to really pour into his cup to go out there and make things happen. Mm-hmm. So for me to empty his cup in in an unsuspicious place, like in a crazy time, it's just like, oh, throw everything away. It's crazy to me, right? The way I would do things. But I understand where the coach is coming from because he wants to set the tone. He wants to say like, hey, this is our program and this is what we do, But maybe, heat of the moment and stuff like that. But you know what I loved as well? That he apologized. I saw for
coaches don't do that often.
Coaches do not apologize. For people watching and listening, very, very hard. Maybe in private, but not in public. No, very, very hard for coaches, especially in college too. Like pros, maybe college.
Have you ever had a coach apologize to you?
Oh, a lot of times.
Oh, okay.
A lot of times. Because I'm a good kid.
And it's because it's you.
And I'm a good kid.
There are players who have like, no coach ever. Guess who's never had a coach apologize to me ever? Yeah, but they didn't need to apologize. It was mostly in a sense of like, hey, I should have played you more. You always do the right things. You always. It's like, coach, don't think about me. You got to think about 15 people, bro. Don't even think about me. We got to do what we got to do to win. And I've always been like that. But yeah, a lot of times. Did you apologize to Shams after the celebrity game for his lack of playing time?
What do you mean lack of play time? How many minutes did he play?
I have no idea.
He played a lot of minutes.
I know. I was just
we did
the show last year.
Let's get this out the way. He played a lot of minutes. For sure. Some played a lot of minutes, and the crazy part, I actually wanted him to get on the board because I kept telling him get on the board and to shoot it. he had a couple of good shots. He had a great warm-up, by the way, because I saw him warming up and practice the day before.
He put in work to prepare. A lot of the players did, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
To see people actually take it seriously.
Yeah, and he had the freak zone. Of course I wanted him to. That's why we played him.
We did film the video. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because I didn't bring up the video.
But you know what's so crazy? He was just playing the same position as Romeo Flynn, Jay, he was playing the 2, 3 guard. Yeah. It was almost impossible to play him that much. I would have played him more.
It was fun.
This is why I say what I say, is because people want the drama and whatever, and you just shut it off and you cut the algorithm and go no, I'm playing him.
Yeah, it was fun.
Go play, bro.
Video with the shoes on.
Come on, man.
And you say all of these things about coaching and the way you just broke down this interaction that coach had with that player. The TA should be a coach at some point in his career. Those rumors are not going away. You just broke down why you would be a great coach. That's perfect. Coaches,
you're making me blush, Tony. You're making me blush. You're giving me compliments and I cannot.
All right, I want a job on the coaching staff. That's why I want TA to be a coach, because I want to be on the bench somewhere.
No, I want to. But you know how hard it is, Tony,
to do a podcast and coach. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
No, podcast. No, I'm not. No, not about it. No, forget about that. I'm just saying how hard it is for the coaches, man.
For sure, it's impossible.
Yeah, that's why I like the front office a little bit more. But the coaches is in the field.
I can't imagine being a youth coach now too, AAU.
Yeah.
I know there's money in it and there's a bunch of stuff, but the way everything's on camera, the way parents are so involved, everyone's fighting for NIL money in high school now. That is a world I'm glad I'm not part of. That just looks unbelievably hard. That youth coaching.
So it is getting better. I'll tell you that. Even though people don't really promote that, it is getting really better because there's a lot of competition. So now it's getting better.
It's true.
The only thing that I see that is kind of wrong is that you're not in the pros for you to be in a good team and not play. You're not in the NBA, you're in the old team, and then you're I'm not getting a lot of minutes, but I'm in this team and this team is really good, or etc. When you're young, you just gotta go out there and play. So you really have to pick softer or maybe not as good programs to go out there and play.
Gilbert Arenas had a thing about this because
what did he say?
He's friends with Matt Barnes, who had two twins that were playing at a super high level. Obviously, Elijah Arenas, Gilbert's oldest son, freshman at USC, playing really, really well right now. I think it was Barnes wanted them to team up on a AAU high school team. It was hey, and Gilbert's at this age, just go and play, be the man on that team, be the star, and just get buckets, get reps, get all of these things. And it makes a lot of sense at that level.
Because you want to play. That's the only way you develop when you're young. When you get older, find your niche, find your role.
Yeah, find your role, but
and make your identity or who you are.
It'll be interesting to see. You bring up a good point. There is a lot of competition, and if people are just if every team has one or two star players, some of those big tournaments or NCAA, March Madness, some of those big tournaments will be really, really good. The last thing I have for you, have you been watching any of the following players? Because I feel like we're going to talk a lot of NBA draft at some point.
Talk to me.
DeBonsa from BYU, I know you watched.
Of course.
He's obviously special.
Yes.
Is it Cameron Boozer?
Oh yeah, of course I watched. Bro, I follow him. I follow both of them.
Okay, I've been watching him recently.
Okay.
They're
both really good. I like both.
I think if someone picked him number one overall, DeBonsa's probably great.
So,
Peterson from Kansas is great. There's a couple freshmen had 40 the other day, but Boozer, he might be my new pick.
I'll tell you why I really see Boozer
maturity. That's what I
say. And both of them really good, and one of them very strong. The other one they're very skilled. Both of them.
My mom's a twin, so I hate messing up their names.
No.
I'm pretty sure it was Cameron, the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Number one is their dad, so he's been in the system, so he's being professional. He had a great stint in the NBA professionally, and not only in the NBA as a professional. Trust me, it's two different things, right? Being a professional, and then the mindset. These kids, dogs, they're gonna come in with a different mindset. So when you come in with a different mindset, everything else is up for grabs. I'm telling you, half of the mindset in the first 3-4 years, that's it. Half of the success is the mindset. Because if you come in and you're very skilled, everybody's skilled.
Oh yeah,
it's the NBA.
It's the NBA. There's been 5,000 of you guys ever. Everyone is very skilled.
Everybody's skilled, and everybody's very athletic, and everybody's very. So it's who the mindset. Because remember, people do not fear skill, the fear mindset, the fear mentality. I'm telling you, like there's a lot of shooters. Everybody shoots. He shoots. Now, the reason we fear Steph Curry is because he shoots regardless, no matter what. He might go 0 for 9, and third quarter he shoots it again.
10th one's
that's a different mentality. Yep. The reason we fear Giannis is because it doesn't matter how many times you foul him, it doesn't matter what you do, he's still coming at you. So that's scary. You cannot slow him down. It doesn't matter. He's not timid. He's never going to be timid. You know. The reason you feel like Damian Lillard is because, bro, it doesn't matter how the day is going. He's gonna in last 2 minutes of the game. That's a different mentality. It's not a skill only, because a lot of people can shoot. I've seen shooters, a lot of good shooters, but it's not the same as fearing somebody who has a mentality of like, listen, bro, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what you say. I'm shooting this.
You can see it from opponents, but that is a real thing. Like in football, people are scared, and they were of Tom Brady in the final 4 minutes, of Patrick Mahomes at the end of the game. Tiger Woods used to have that. Like people would know, like, oh, he's going to come back and win this thing. Yeah. Like that's just like a different level. I know I said that was the last thing I had for you, but one more quick one.
No, bro, I'm
putting you on the spot.
I got you.
What's as we look ahead at the draft, what is a European name that people should start keeping their eyes on as someone who's going to come to the league? Might not be this year, but someone that'll make a little bit of noise.
Two guys for sure. Neoklis
from Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Neoklis of Dallas. Like this kid has all the intangibles and potential to be like big. Yeah. The other guy is Samadurov.
Okay, I'm not
Samadurov. He's Greek. Like he's Georgian. Like he's, and please watch his highlights. He's playing in the pro team.
Okay.
Kind of wanted to put his name in the draft. Didn't put his name in the draft, but like he's big. Like he's gonna be really good. Stuff like this. The other kid I want to say him, but he already got with the Celtics. Hugo Gonzalez. He's already with the Celtics. Mm-hmm. Like I followed him like before. He played for Madrid, and I followed him and stuff like that. But now, like watching him play, it's fun. It's fun.
It's gotta be cool to see people like, bro, especially guys like, because like didn't Wemby play against or with Alex or Costa?
No, he played with Costa, same team.
Yeah, so like you've seen some of these
in France.
They were in France or Spain. Like
we went and watched him. I watched Wemby play.
17, like growing up, which has been awesome. Did someone use an audio clip of you in a song?
So you guys got to go listen to the song. This song is one of like, I have this on repeat. So
I need that, but I also need the translation too for people, because we'll put the song in this clip.
Okay.
But what is the way the song opens? It basically samples a press conference that you did.
So the press conference, what I'm saying is, they asked me like, "Hey, how does it feel? We just won a medal."
That's the post. Okay, so it is
a post interview, and I say like, it's something amazing. It's something like I never thought in my life it was going to happen. And the reason I say that is because I've been playing for the national team since 2015. And that's 10 years.
10 years.
And after 10 years, after being out for 450 days, I didn't sign with the team. I didn't sign professionally with the team or the NBA. I went straight to national team and said I'm going to compete with my national team in the training camp and see how that goes. Ended up signing the first day of Eurobasket with Italy, and obviously I wasn't saying that in the press conference, but I'm just saying like, to me that was crazy. So I was explaining to them like, after 450 days, I'm in the podium. That is insane to me. That's something that I don't know if I've ever going to experience. I don't know if it's ever going to happen again, and. Like that's something like I cannot like, and then it's Greece, and then I just say something about the fans in Greece and the people in the country that represent the country, and then the song starts and says, "Just be a little bit patient, it's gonna happen," and then it goes crazy. Then
patiently aggressive was the motto.
Yeah, patiently aggressive.
When we were in
and
Paris.
Then they go crazy, and they talk. It's just it's about the whole like our 2025 team that won a medal. We talk about Giannis. They actually talk about this kid, Samadurov. He actually talks about him too. My brother Costas and the guys.
No, I saw you guys start posting it. I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, it's like a
sample of it.
Yeah, it's going to be like an anthem. Watch. Like during the summer.
We're going to turn it into one. It's going to be at the live show. Shauna, get it ready.
Yeah. It's going to be like an anthem. It's called Ghetto Luxury.
Yep. We'll post that to the page here in a second.
And I asked the guy, the artist, I was like, hey, like, how come Ghetto Luxury? He's like, yeah, because it's ghetto luxury to have like a Maybach in the ghetto. And like running around and people like and trying to be luxury, but like, it's ghetto luxury. And then he said, just for us, the way we sit down and we have, like diamonds in the rough, and like it's a lot of people back home who are in the same situation, and they are in the hood, and it's the same thing, And when he was explaining this to me and, talking about the songs and said that, I was like, wow, Gracie's changing so much. Like I didn't thought we had like, rap like this. I didn't thought we had like, this is like upcoming new artists. So it's good. It's cool.
So you said 450 days. You didn't sign with the pro team. You signed to Netflix.
450 days was out, and the only thing I did was work on my Achilles, work on my body every day.
So I'll end this with this. You didn't deserve it, but you earned it.
Yeah, I believed.
Exactly.
I believed. This is the behind the scenes. I believed.
So. For sure.
Have anything else?
Just let people know all about our good friends at Pato and Gruber.
I want to thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening, for subscribing on the socials. Like, you guys have been amazing. Remember, always Thanalysis, presented by Gruber Law. One call.
That's all.
But I want to thank Panawami Casinos and Hotels that always been our sponsors since the beginning of the podcast. Dom, thank you so much. Everybody who's involved. Our sales team that always makes it happen. Everybody, thank you guys so much. Last but not least, I want to thank McDonald's in the live show, now doing this, like always being with us. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Please share, like, subscribe, whatever you get your podcast from, available on every platform. And please send us comments. I know I recently saw that we can comment on Spotify as well. And but you can spot, like, whenever you
comment everywhere now.
Yeah, just comment everywhere. Let us know what you want us guys want to talk about. And we'll make it happen.
Thanalysis Show?
Out.